Today is the day where we are following Bangbush, the newly formed team here, this time in their third series of the group stage in day one of the second qualifier for the Masters Clash. I went in the previous games heavily over the system and how it works, but these are best of 2 matches. So if you log in a 2-0, your opponent gets 3 points, you tie, you get 1, you lose, you get nothing. And from that first day where we have the group stage, only the top teams out of the 2 groups advance to the second day. We're going to play a bracket, and the team that wins the tournament qualifies for the Masters Clash playoffs. Masters Clash, again, big prize pool, 12,000 euros, and also an offline event, an offline final in Paris. Immediately, we're having... Actually, I'm kind of happy that we have Inting for Ruby here. So, yep, we got Khaldor playing for them, so more or less subbing in. They haven't played in a bit because some of their players couldn't play. I think it was specifically January that we were talking about and part of February, where some of their players couldn't play. That's why we had some of them, like Fish, play with other teams. They played with other mixed teams and just did that. But now they're back to business, and ooh, they know what they want, don't they? Cursed Hollow, and they come in, bam, Vala Stukov. Looks like we're going to get a double support over here. I mean, they didn't hesitate at all. That's one of those small things where you can even mind game an opponent a bit. If you know what you want, especially early on, the faster you pick, the less time you give them to prepare. And Uberak and Dehaka. Plus Brightwing. Can dive deep here. Khaldor is always one of my favorites because there's just so much it can do. So many cool spots where fights can break out, where you have these choke points, the double bosses. But hat on Vala. I want to see that double support now. I'm a big fan. Like, I hated the auto attack style on Vala for such a long time because the talent on level 1 was just absolutely trash, and every single person that played Vala with that just proved that they had no clue what they're doing. Or they were just trying to be a bit edgy. But now that it was changed and finally it gives you a bit of a reward and they added that gambit level for the talent, it's actually fun. And it's really interesting to see. Now that we have Mind Talk with Oriel, it's obviously clear that they are going for the auto attack style. Fish on Chen, it's a bit wild. Right now it looks a bit like the old McDonald's strategy, a bit of a hybrid. Not quite, that Fnatic played. And we get Sylvanas and Maiev against that. Oh boy, that's also a dirty comp that they're playing here. High background. And the Vikings. Jesus, they came in with a plan. Holy shit, they came in with a plan. That's a variation of the McDonald's strategy. I'm not even kidding, guys. We're going to go over that once the game starts. But if you're familiar with old Fnatic and their Sky Temple strat, that is similar. Cursed Hollow, map number 1. And this is already awesome. Let's go. First map of the series. Game on! The Bangbush against Inting for Ruby! So we're going to talk about the draft in a second, but I love it. Heading on Brightwing for the blue team, we got an Abel on Sylvanas, Slamkarota on Dehaka, Skok on Maiev, and Lauber on Nubarak. Right side of the map, Mind Talk with Oriel. We got Khaldor on the Vikings. Nox on Stukov. Hat is playing Vala with the auto attack style here. And we got Fish on Chen. Alright, so pretty much what Fnatic did back in the day and why it's called McDonald's strategy. So the strategy is called McDonald's strategy for a very simple reason. Back then, they all stayed together in a team house, and one of their scrim sessions ran a bit late and they wanted to go and grab some food. And the McDonald's was apparently closing in just a couple of minutes. So they drafted a strategy where they said, win or lose, it's going to be a real quick one. And they absolutely murdered their opponent, called it the McDonald's strategy, prepared it for some of the offline events, and then showed very quickly that they can use it as a cheese to take opponents down. And that won them a mid-season brawl even, as they took Dignitas down with it in an absolute crucial play. Back in those days, we still had tower ammunition that played a huge role, but the idea here that they're using is pretty much the same, but it's getting counterplayed by the blue team already. If you're familiar with this, then you're not surprised that everybody's just going for lanes right now. So the idea is pretty much that you have Chen at the front, he's just soaking tower ammunition or damage, has a double support behind him that keeps him alive, and you have Vala to just get damage in. Fnatic back then played it with Dehaka, who moved from lane to lane to keep the experience for them. But in this case, they're playing with the Vikings here. So the whole thought process was just... Oh, Nox is down too. The whole thought process of the strategy was simply to burn down as many structures as you possibly could very quickly, take through those structure kills a lead over your opponent in experience, and then use that lead on Sky Temple to go for a very early boss, push with that boss and the team, and end. Now that doesn't work anymore, because first of all, tower ammunition doesn't exist any longer. Also, Blizzard removed the experience that you got from taking down structures, or heavily reduced it. Now you get a passive experience gain over time. They were trying to reduce this being snowbally. So you can't execute the strategy the same way that you could do it in the past. You can't just jump a level ahead by taking a fort down and then go for a boss and, you know, then just heavily push there. So that doesn't work any longer. But what they can still do is have a very strong foreman that allows them to go for any kind of push on a structure and body it, while at the same time soaking experience with, in this case, the Vikings. Now, the good thing for the blue team is they're obviously well aware of all of this stuff. So they already counterplayed that by using a Nubarak in this case to spawn the beetles. They have Sylvanas, and they can simply pressure as well. So they just exchanged forts in this case. But the play continues. Now, I like that this is currently happening. It's definitely changing the status quo just a little bit. But yeah, there's the tether. And of course, Vala, they need to keep her alive. That's the biggest thing here. She hasn't gotten that many stacks yet because we didn't see a whole lot of team fights, but we're seeing definitely a few more now. Shen goes down. Even with the double support, they can't save him, and so does Stukov. Now, the Vikings are still dealing with the camps that have been taken previously by the Bang Bush. But at least Vala is alive. The problem is that... okay, he gets away. It seems like Mind Talk is gonna fall now. So the Bang Bush, they got the number here. The Bang Bush definitely, they know the strat, they know the idea behind it, and they have a team that can just pressure as well. They get the tribute even. The Haka is counterplaying a little bit what's being done, and with Vala now also dying, it means that slowly and steadily these Gambit stacks are being removed. Inting for Ruby, obviously the underdog in this game, and they came out with a cool strategy that unfortunately for them doesn't seem to be working against Bang Bush, simply because these guys, they know they knew exactly what was going on here. They maybe didn't expect the Vikings to be picked, but once they saw the Chen pick and the rest, they kind of knew, okay, this is going to be a pressure play, and they are responding in kind. So it's a fun one. It's really, really a good one. But, well, at this point we got 7 kills to 1 and a lead in experience. It is obviously quite significant, so good moves by the blue team, reacting to the plays being made. This isn't over yet, but we'll see how far they can go and how much they can recover here. With Vala already dying once, that's obviously a little bit annoying. Galnagulna is having his troubles keeping the Vikings alive too, so currently we're looking at 7 kills to 1. Yeah, also the Energize Cord is already in. And here comes the camp. But are they going to invade this? Now, let's not forget there's also 2 bosses on the map. And the way that this game has been going so far, I expect that this is becoming a focus point. And they're going to invade. They want this. So they're jumping in. Vikings aren't here. That's bad, bad news for the red team. They lose Vala again. That's another 5% attack speed gone. Nox might die too. They keep him alive and he saves himself, but the drag on Chen ends the life of the Panda. And yeah, this is not looking good. No. 10 kills to 1. Level 10 with more than a level lead. They can absolutely murder here. Skog is low, so they're trying to get the kill there. Of course, the blue team is hoping that they can push this further. Another tribute is taken. Maiev indeed dies. Played it a bit too aggressive, but now we have the level 10 abilities. I actually find it funny that Maiev dies even though they already had level 10 and Brightwing just simply didn't pick the blink heal. So I think that was avoidable. But now Swamgrota hunts another Viking down and takes it here. 45 stacks now for Vala, but yeah, they definitely called the bluff. Inting for Ruby came into the plan. It was very clear with how quickly they chose the heroes. But they're getting a bit outplayed right now. And good on Bang Bush. That they are able to read this early in the draft and then react properly is great for them. Aegis, yeah, here comes the safe attempt. But the Panda might still be in trouble. Top Kek plays, baby! I actually heavily disagree with that old choice. Yeah, there's the end on, well, that... Oh, at least they got a Sylvanas kill, I suppose, but holy shit. Fish still alive, and he's dead too. It's a little bit wild to see Chen go for the barrel, honestly. Maybe he thinks that he can save himself by just simply kegging out of the fight. I would have probably expected... I mean, honestly, yeah, the more I think about it, with this many interrupts, Brightwing, Sylvanas with the Veiling Arrow, a Dragon Dehaka... Yeah, it makes sense. I don't really think that he has ever a chance to get the triple panda through. Normally, if not this many interrupts would be available, then yeah, that might be a better move there. I mean, either way, at this point, they're obviously trading heavily. They lose the boss, and that's also going to be a curse. Vamgrota just got the last chip at the top, so now you have to deal with a boss and a curse at the same time. I mean, good luck with that. They're trying to chase Skog here. And yeah, Brightwing is already there. He gets the disc out too. I don't think they can do anything about this now. No. He's already going for the keg play, trying to isolate Maiev, but good luck with that. You don't isolate Maiev. Maiev isolates you. So there's the first kill. Hat is going to die for sure. No chance for Vala. That's her third death, so 15% attack speed are now gone. Mind Talk dies as well, and this is more or less the entire team gone, because Chen is probably going to die too. Yep, the panda is dead, and boy, they got crushed. Whew. Holy shit. We are 7.5 minutes into the game, and I guess that's it. 15 more seconds on the curse. The keep is gone. The one in the mid lane is taking some damage. Top lane is also getting attacked. The boss is still at nearly 100% HP. So they're going to go for the core here. While this is happening, top lane is also going to get crushed. And yeah, this is just nasty. Core is already taking damage. Sylvanas is... They're actually not going to end right now. They might not be able to do it because the death timers are so low. So instead they're going for a second keep and try to at least take that down. And maybe even get a kill. Maybe they can end after all if they can just get a kill or two. But with 2 keeps already gone and the top one being exposed, this is a disaster no matter what. 55% on the core obviously emphasize this even more. And yeah, they're... Oh boy. Make it stop! They're already dead! Stop! Stop! No! Don't! Oh, spray game on point. Everybody dead or dying. 21 kills to 3. Perfect read by Bangbush. A perfect read by them. And the reaction. 9-minute game, everybody, as the blue team takes the victory on Cursed Hollow.
Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV.
Volskaya Foundry, map number 2. Okay, let's get the show on the road, boys. Obviously, the game plan for Inting for Ruby didn't quite work out on Cursed Hollow. They were trying to int for the tributes, and well, int they did. So now we got Jojo banned. I am wondering if they are also, like, if they also have a plan for this one. I mean, they had a clear strategy for the first map. Didn't work out. No problem with that. They tried something. I can respect that. Maybe they can do that here on this map too. And honestly, I kind of like that they are one of the teams, you know, that comes in with a bit of a curveball and tries to make it work. Maybe they're a little bit too stubborn with some of the strategies that they're trying to execute, but I really, really like that they do that. And they have also played in the past a couple of backdoor strategies. Unfortunately for them, they usually just use them against some of the top teams and then lose because they're just not quite on the level in either experience or in mechanics. But I like that they do stuff like this. Now, Brightwing has been picked as a first pick. I want to see what they're opening up with. I can totally see that they're trying to do something similar again. They picked the map. They picked the map again. Anna and Leo. Okay, this already makes no sense. So I'm expecting big things from them. Like, why would you start with Anna and with Leoric? That does not seem like something that would necessarily be like, okay, this is it. So maybe there's something cool coming our way in game number 2. Not a double rotation on the first that you would expect here. ETC and Hanzo on the other side. And Skog is the one with ETC right now, so Lauba can play an ETC main tank, or they can play ETC on the side lane. Both of those absolutely possible. It was the days of HTC when we had a lot of that. But given that Lauba has been a one-trick pony ATC back in the days, or main ETC. There's a very good chance that they're going to swap the hero over to him. So yeah, curious. Very, very curious what they can do with this. But bans are also going to be important. They got, okay, Mephisto, banning him makes sense. Ana, whenever you see Ana being picked this early, you're thinking about Nano Boost, right? So then is the question, what do they pick? We have a couple of Li Ming players on the side of Inting for Ruby, Mind Talk. Choga, there we go. So much for that. Inting for Ruby, everybody. They come out swinging. I should have seen this coming. Honestly, like, how could I not read this? You ban Leo. I mean, if they would have... you pick Leo. If they would have banned Tigers, it would have been obvious. But yeah, they go for Cho'Gall. Nova gets picked. Oh boy. Volskaya Foundry, everybody. And we have a Malthael. So that's with last rights and the percentage damage, the best one that they have here. Fantastic. And Medivh. Get the party started. I like it. Credit where credit is due. They're definitely going for the entertaining ones. Alright guys, map number 2, the Bang Bush against Cho'Gall. It's a wild one. It's a wild series in the first place. Game number 1 was already incredible, but now we have Bang Bush with the lead and Svangrotta on Hanzo. Lauber went for Nova. Honestly, that pick makes me doubt that they know that this is best of 2. They played 3 in a row now, so I guess they know. But yeah, they went for Nova, they got Skork on ETC, Enabler with Malthael, and Henning on Brightwing. It's gonna be fun though. Inting for Ruby is playing the Mind Talk on Cho, we got Galnigunar on Leo, Nox on Ana, the Nano boosted Cho'Gall is gonna be a thing, Gal on Hat, and Fish is playing Medivh. Okay, let's get this show on the road. What's the Cho'Gall name? Mine Hat. Okay. Oh boy. Like the best Cho'Gall name that we ever had was, I think it was one of the Korean tournaments. And honestly, the guys that played Cho'Gall, they had one mission and one mission alone. The only reason they participated in this tournament, which was very clear, is because they want to be casted on the stream while they were playing Cho'Gall once, since their combined name spelled out to a gay orgy. One of the best ones I've ever seen. And I just lost my shit when I saw that. It was so fucking good. And that they were able to pull that one out, I mean, kudos. Nobody really saw that coming. The names were always weird, but then when they combined it, it was just perfect. It was absolute perfection. So, yeah. Either way, by now, there's the slide. Can they get a kill? Nox! No! Ana! Yeah! Granny is dead. Granny is down. She was visited by the Angel of Death. And, well, player killer number 1. So, currently, Lauber is just going to go for the big pew-pew. Here comes the Talons on level 1. We get, as usual, the Calloused Hide. And we got the Keep Moving. And they are stealing camps away. They're going for item control. So, they're stealing the opponent's turret real quickly. And we're going to keep our eyes on Might Hat over here. We'll see if Cho'Gall, towards the late game, can maybe dominate this one. Cho'Gall obviously always quite powerful as the game continues. But can they really make this one work against what I suspect is going to be last rights? And also, I mean, quite a lot of CC. You have not only the power slide, but also Brightwing. Then you have Hanzo. Can quickly take you down 2, and the item control in and of itself is already helping. Oh, look at that! He actually went for the Crowd Surfer. Yeah. Skork quickly surfing over the terrain here. Alright. Medivh is also going to be interesting. Medivh will definitely help. I mean, that's obviously the one question. If you're really going for last rights, then Medivh can ruin your day. So he can negate every single ult that you throw out if he keeps the cooldown. So that's the one big argument in favor of Tormented Souls. But I would assume that they're just going to play around the shield and use that as well. So yeah. For now, we have all the way up in the mid lane, the first objective popping up, so the control point is here. Lauber is already on the run. Can he get the hit? That's a kill, yeah! Leo down, Nova. Best hero in the game, confirmed, clearly. Easy kill against Leoric. And down at the bottom of the map, they're trying to go for Cho'Gall. The Warner's already taking a fair amount of damage. Control point isn't up just yet. A little bit more single target damage by Lauber. Obviously, I mean, are we gonna get even Precision Strike? Every single time I see a Nova, I really want Precision Strike just simply because you can combo it with Stun so nicely. And the good old days of Judgment into Precision Strike and Hinterland Blast are, of course, always funny. At the same time, you only have 4 targets on the map, so you could also go for the triple tap here and just like tap it out. Try and use that. Level 7 in a little bit quicker for them. Leo might activate his trade again. Fish is also getting attacked and Leo is down. Trade successfully activated. 4 stacks only for Medivh. He's not gonna get that anytime soon. No! They couldn't get the kill! And now he's gonna die, isn't he? No, he's gonna get out. He's gonna get out! Yeah, look at Ana. Granny throwing herself in favor of Cho'Gall just to make sure that he doesn't fall here. But still, that was nearly a kill on Malthael. So right now, the anti-armor shells are in. And, well, we got all the way up at the top. Fish and Galnaguna still locking on some XP. They didn't even bother. They didn't even bother with all of this. They were just sitting there, was like, yeah, you know what? We really don't care about this one. You got a Protector, we got a Cho'Gall. Yeah, but they might still lose the 4th tier. 3 kills to 0. They haven't locked a single one in. So we're still waiting for Ana to get the nano boost for Cho'Gall. But they are taking this one down very, very quickly. So there's that. Yeah, Fish is getting a few more stacks together. He's sitting at 13. So finally some progress for Medivh on his level 1. Level 7 talent. So we got the power surge after we got the uppercut. And on the other side, Ogre Rampage has been taken on level 7 for a Gull. But level 10 is looming for the blue team. And that's where the fun really begins. It's not only the level 10 that we're waiting for Inting for Ruby, but obviously the blue team also has some really spicy plays available to them, considering that they're rocking this with Nova here. And they have full item control. The problem is they have too many items. They need someone to pick this one up. Fish is thinking about it, but he can't steal it. And here comes Enabler. That's 3 turrets that they already hold. That's way too much. No healing beacons just now. But yeah. There's level 10. It's a bit of a wild one. Mosh Pit and the triple tap. There it is. Triple tap for Nova, as more or less expected. And indeed, we get the last rights. Medivh, obviously, with the shield, can negate some of these 2 ults, but how much? That's a different question. And there's the damage down at the bottom of the map. Cho'Gall. Ana is already running away. Ana is already like, yeah, I'm out of here. Like half of that is your defense. There's the slide potentially. Yes, but Nox with really good positioning, making sure that even the rotation can't hit him. Now there's level 10. And with that, we're getting the upheaval immediately used. And that has to be a kill. ETC is down. Nano boosted Cho'Gall, baby.
Hail to the king, baby.
Big plays. Big plays. Inting for Ruby, everybody. They're going for the big moves right here. Portal plays, out of harm's way. Let's get Medivh back to safety. Still not done with the quest. It's gonna take him a long time at the pace he's going. 15 stacks only, but they got their first kill, they're closing experience a bit, and they're doing real damage at that fort at the bot lane. I mean, that thing is nearly gone. So, yep, top side. Guess Galguna is gonna get out of this one. Yep, but the party continues down here. And that is gonna be a fort very, very soon. Given that they didn't take the Protector, that's actually not too bad. They defended it easily in the middle. They might use their own fort as well, but it's going to be a trade. And now that they see their commitment in the middle, yeah, Cho'Gall is moving in. It's just like, all right. You take one, we take the other. We can trade here. That's fine. We can deal with this. We're okay with it. Yeah, here comes Nova. Nova can't do anything against Cho'Gall. If she snipes Ana, that's a very, very different story. But that, of course, is so far working out pretty well for Inting for Ruby, given the circumstances. And Cho'Gall is one of these heroes that in the late game is doing work. So, yeah, a lot more survivability, even with level 13 alone. Objective up now, top side. And Cho'Gall and Ana are switching lanes after they took down the fort at the bot lane. It's a wild game. It's awesome. I like it. Yeah, that's a kill, isn't it? Ah, shield. Yeah, Medivh is around. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's the stacks gone. Yep, you use this at your own peril. Can they get a kill here? I doubt it. That was maybe a little bit too early for the nano boost. Oh, switching the target for Brightwing. ETC is still low, but a good timing on the polybomb, the polymorph. So good. I love how they don't give a shit about the objective. Half the time they're just moving onto the lane. I guess this is one they have to fight for at least a little bit. But they go for Swamp Grotta. Yes! What a kill! Nox with a sleep dart. But, oh, look at the moves! The Dancing Queen over here. And then Nova with the drop. Cho'Gall down. Good move by Skog. Now they got 13. The Twilight Whale. And the Twilight Nova. Another kill. Enabler. And a thumbs up. Spray game. On point. Absolutely on point. Oh, God. What a game. What a series. 19,000 damage for Gal. We have 29,000 for Nova. Player killer number 1 is definitely doing work with the single target damage. But yeah, Cho'Gall dying was obviously a sad moment. But they are not done with it yet. They try to go for Lauber. That has to be killed. Nova is dead. Nova is down. They went for the combo again and they got the kill. 96% on the objective. And it seems like they're going to try and take it now. Now that Nova is down for 20 seconds, they at least get a little bit of progress. Yeah, Cho'Gall, you gotta still be careful. Leo isn't here. He's getting XP for the team. So I don't think that they can really take the Protector. Unless, of course, they can lock another kill in. But there's the slide. Triple tap is still available. Could be used. Shield is out. Leo is joining the fun. If they can take this one. I mean, what are you even gonna do with the Protector? Oh, Hanzo! Hanzo! And he jumps out. Brightwing was instantly ready. Instantly going for it. Protector tag team fight with Cho'Gall. That would be kind of wild. But yeah, there's the Protector now. So they have to see if they can take this one down quickly again. And ults are coming back soon. So Cho'Gall is going to have the full combo available in another 15 seconds. But that was a nice pressure play. Yeah, and the shield saves him. Alright. Gotta go for the pew 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 here. Oh, good arrow. But I don't think they can follow up in this. That was too early. They don't have it yet. There was 2 more seconds until he had the ult up. Triple top! And they're alive. But they are all getting pressured back now. Yeah, the nano boost. They go for the combo again. This time it doesn't hit anything. They only can land some damage on the Protector. Level 16 talents, of course, make it even more difficult. And there's another Leo kill. Leo is activating his trade over and over again, getting the max value out of this. He's not quite in Leoki territory. But, yeah. 88,000 siege damage. I mean, he's pretty much just sitting at the side lane, trying to do his best here. Alright, so level 16 talents are popping in next. A lot of control here. I'm not so sure if they can take that one in time. I honestly doubt it. So he's pretty much just doing the work for the blue team. Yep. They're immediately ready. Thank you very much. And they seal the item away. Unfortunate. Sad moment. But yeah, so with that said and done, we now get level 16 talents. And that gives us the Rune Gauntlet. And also the Leaden Orb. So, 16. I mean, when they get to 20, Leo... I mean, to be fair, at this point, I don't even know if Leo would go for Buried Alive even. I mean, what are you going to do with Buried Alive? So far, his purpose was more or less just getting damage in. So it's going to be interesting. 20 could be really interesting now that I think about it. I mean, it's a wild, out-of-meta play anyways. But yeah, Cho'Gall gets attacked again. They're trying to get the kids in here. Ah, but they missed the combo. And the Nan... Oh my god, that was 3 ult sacrificed and 0 value for it. That's kind of unfortunate. Alright, so as you can tell, currently they're still pressuring the bot lane. This is the last fort standing that the blue team has. Leo is rotating, trying to catch them up in XP, but they're still a level behind. 15 stacks for Medivh again. I'm not sure if he's gonna make it. But yeah, so they got 1 fort, but after that things started to fall apart a little bit. And it seems like Leo, yeah, he can make it out. Leyline has been used. Hanzo with the kill attempt. Yeah, the arrow misses. Yeah, but Leo dies. Didn't want to use his ult apparently, so Enabler didn't go for the last rites. I have no clue why he just Hearthstone back. He was nearly at full mana, so what was that about? Just trying to save himself here, expecting to be ganked up on. Didn't have the escape tool, so maybe that. But there's the party. It's a party, and it's a triple tap. Does somebody save a shot? Nah, they're fine. So this is actually the turn. In this case, it was the blue team that sacrificed a fair amount of heroic ability cooldowns and couldn't get anything for it. But the combo is not going to be ready for another 40 seconds. So right now, we have the next objective up, and obviously those guys scale into the late game, which means that if this continues at pace, then the Protector is going to rip Inting for Ruby a new one. Now we have still the fort, or the fort is down, and they are so close on 20 now. Oh boy, yeah, level 20. The gap is so big that the power spike should give them a Protector for free. The item control, by the way, is just nuts. They've been taking camp after camp after camp. There we got it. In this case, the rewind for Nova, upgrade for triple tap makes no sense. Yeah, they go for the combo, and that might be a kill. Skok, this Brightwing save? No way! Henning with a big rescue. I mean, not bad. Gotta give credit where credit is due. I would have loved for Cho'Gall to get another kill, but at the same time, Brightwing just being there right away. Medivh in the meantime, he dies in the middle, just in front of the portal. He gets murdered, loses the stacks again. That's the second time that he lost them. Both times he was at like between 15 and 20. Yeah, and on top of that, we also have now the tour bus. We get the final curtain. A little bit more poke here. And it's tricky. Inting for Ruby, they knew they were the underdog. They're trying to pull off a couple of cheese, bit of entertaining too. Now, let's not forget, we're also getting slowly but steadily towards the end of the group stage, and we already had it in the first qualifier. As you are approaching the final few games, there is oftentimes already a situation in the group where a team knows, hey, we can't make it into the top 2 spots anymore. We are out of this group anyways, so let's have some fun, or let's try some shit, you know, that we normally wouldn't do, see how it works. Maybe we can use it in a different scenario where there's really something at stake. But yeah, as we are approaching the final few maps in the group, that's always going to be a case that some of the games don't really matter too much. So right now we got 10 kills to 3. Seems like they're still trying to get at least towards a level 10. Where is he going? What is this? What are they doing? Are they just... what? Are they trying to backdoor a keep, or what's going on? I'm not quite sure what exactly that was. Ooh, boy. Big arrow, big arrow, big arrow! And it misses. But the keep is already gone. So I'm not quite sure what the plan was, but it definitely didn't work out. So now they're going for keep and core. And I assume that this is going to be the end of it. Level 20, they don't even get it. Well, they have it now, but not for long. That's, well, Hanzo is at least down, but so is the core. That's a 2-0 victory and 3 more points for the Bang Bush in the group.